Good morning. Good morning. The word for today is courage. Courage. Um, wow. That's a good one because a lot of times in life, the devil's biggest weapon against humanity is to discourage you. To discourage you. So God wants to give you courage so you live a courageous life with a lot of confidence in God that everything's going to be all right, everything's going to work out according to God's plan. But what the devil's goal is to discourage you. And it can come from different angles. It can come from family, it can come from friends, it can come from church, it can come from your job, your boss is on your back. A lot of people are used by Satan on a daily basis to discourage you from things. Something God told me to stop doing is sharing good news with people, because something that God may have blessed you with may be great news, good news, but to someone else is bad news. So you're telling them good news, but their responses are always going to be rooted in bad news. They hear bad news. They didn't hear good news. If you say you won $1 million, they just heard that, man, I don't have $1 million. Why does this person have it? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times people have to learn to keep their mouth shut whenever God blesses you with something, right? Like if God was going to bless you with a new job, you may not want to tell anybody about that new job before you get it. You went to the interview, but where you made the mistake, you called a friend, you called a family, you called people at the church, believe it or not, and they're like, you applied where? Man, don't work there. Don't work for that guy. Don't work for that woman. Man, forget that job. And those words will pierce your heart and your mind, and it will have you thinking, wait a minute, now you don't have the word I'm looking for is enthusiasm. You will lose enthusiasm. You will also lose confidence. It will become a hindrance to your life. It'll feel like someone's trying to block you from a blessing, right? Now, you got up, you got dressed to go apply for that job. But when you went and told your family, friends, and just people around the world and the community, they weren't happy for you. They weren't happy for you. Why do you think I stopped posting a lot of my comedy stuff? Because I said, man, sometimes my success could be triggering someone's jealousy. My success could trigger other people's demons. Why does he have to get booked for all the church shows? Why does he have to get booked for the nonprofit shows? Why does he have to make thousands of dollars? That stuff wasn't a praise report to other people. That's a bad report. That's not a praise report. See, for me, it's a praise report. But who are you talking to? Are you talking to someone who hates their job? They hate their life? Yeah, discouragement is real. Imagine right now you about to buy a $5 million home. You really think somebody, if you go tell someone, man, I'm about to buy this $5 million home, what do you think people won't say? Oh man, don't do that. Hey man, I don't even own a house. Like, why would you go get? People don't even take the time to think, what if God set a situation up where you're about to be blessed with a free $5 million home? Why? Because of all the seeds you planted in people's lives. God looks at our hearts. He's looking at your heart. He's like, man, 10 years ago, they wanted a house, but they waited patiently. And now I set something up where they can get blessed with a house. But if you don't know how to tame your tongue, you'll go out and tell all the world, I'm getting a $5 million house. And you know what the world's going to do? The devil's going to manifest and say, I'm going to speak to that person, that person, that person to try to discourage you because they don't have it. You know, jealousy and envy is a real thing, bro. Like if someone's happy for you, they're going to let you know, hey, man, I'm happy for you. And if it's God's will and God's plan, hey, walk through that thing. But a lot of people aren't happy with their lives. They look at their lives, they see their issues, they see their troubles, they see their financial loss. So misery loves company. So they're going to make sure that you don't get to rejoice, right? This is what you're supposed to do when someone gives you good news. You rejoice with them, because whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, and when I say bad thing, that means that something is risky. I'll say that, right? I don't want you rejoicing over a bad thing, but like if it's good, rejoice. If it sounds risky, still rejoice with them, because it could be God working a situation out that you don't foresee. As humans, we don't know all the answers. We just go off of like, okay, you said so-and-so is what? So-and-so is this? Look how people talk bad about President Trump, right? But President Trump got to wake up every day, get dressed, put on his outfit, put on his suit, and go to work, bro. No matter what people are saying. The naysayers can say what they want, but he has a job to do as president. So I'm just here to encourage people, bro. Like, don't get discouraged by people's words. There's power in the tongue. People can speak life or they can speak death, right? If God bless you with a career that's successful, man, just work your job, keep your mouth shut. If God bless you with a new house, man, keep your head down in humility and keep your mouth shut. Don't let anyone know. In fact, get in the house, live there for a while, let everyone still think that you somewhere else. And then one day they may say, man, I saw a picture. You was in a nice house. Where you at? Oh, I'm at my crib. When you get that? I've been had this. Then they can't say nothing, right? But the reality check is we live in a time where everybody's always going to give you the negative instead of the positive. So just tame your tongue, continue to walk in humility, and keep God first. Let's work. I said let's work.